Okay. Hello, everybody. My name's Merlinda from Picture Me Crafting, and I'm not going to keep you guys long. I just wanted to, participate in this challenge. So I was tagged by All Things Shun, and I want to thank her for tagging me. And what we're doing is there's 14 questions that content creators can answer. So you answer these 14 questions, and then you pick three content creators to tag, and that's when you say tag, you're it. Then it's their turn. So I'm gonna start with my questions. I tried to write everything down so I could be a little organized, but look what I did. I got notes, little papers and pieces and everything. But anyway, so the first question is, what is your favorite drink while crafting? And I have water, tea, or coffee. It depends on what time I'm crafting. And the second question is, what is the best time to do your crafting? So for me, I like early in the morning or late in the evening is what I like. It's quiet in the evenings and early in the mornings. I can concentrate a little better in the evening. I'm done. Excuse me. I'm done with everything. Uh, okay, and then my third question is, what is your favorite brand of thread? So for me, right now, I use Brothered, and I use another one called Florine. I get that from LeBeau Sewing Center, where I got my um, embroidery machine from. And what is your favorite stabilizer to work with? That's another tricky question for me because it depends on what I'm doing, what I'm making. But I pretty much like the cutaway stabilizer. I really like that. Hey, Tien. Hey, Tracy. Welcome in. Okay. My fifth question is, what type of product or fabric do you like to work with the best? Ooh. Oh, let's see. So I like cotton. I like polyester, linen. I mean, I like them all. I haven't had a problem with too many yet. So ask me that question in another year and we'll see what happens, what my answer is. My sixth question is, what is your favorite embroidery machine? And my favorite, this is my second embroidery machine. My first one was a Brother too. It was a SC 1900. This one I have now is a Brother Essence VE 2300. And this one I like because the hoop size goes up to a 8 by 12, which works out good when I'm doing larger designs, sweatshirts and stuff like that. Um, so my next question was, who is your favorite designer or crafter? And I'd have to say, which you guys know, my favorite crafter is Craftable Things and her community. I don't have a favorite designer because, when I was younger, I had favorite designers, but now I don't have favorite designers. I have favorite things and stuff like that. Okay. Next question is, what item do you use that is not a crafting tool? And I know this is all for embroidery. So what I use is my hoop master, because trying to get things centered and right sometimes it's kind of complicated. So I love my hoop master. The other thing I use is this. One of my friends, hey Gail, welcome in. One of my friends, Sharon, she gave me this book. Well, she didn't give it to me. I put it together, and it's from Sulky, and it's a stabilizer sampler. So she suggested very nicely that I put my stabilizers in this book so I can know what they are, and it gives you, different information on the stabilizers and what to use them for, and so on and so forth. So I don't really use it as much as I did like 2 years ago. And the other thing is this one. And I got this from, I think her name is So Sweet. Alexis from So Sweet Academy. And it's a perfect planner. And I actually use this to write down what I'm making, what size it is, how many stitches, stitch count. Also keep a picture. I'm trying to find one in here that I can show you that's neat enough to show you. Oh, here's one. Okay. Okay. So that's this nursing I did. So when I get another call for somebody that wants one of these sweatshirts, I already have all my information up here. The stitch count, everything is here. The colors, everything. I love this. This helps me a lot because I will actually forget what I made and how I made it. So those are my favorite 3 crafting tools that I use. For those of you hi Candace, for those of you who are just coming in, what I'm doing, I was tagged by Shun from All Things Shun, and it's 14 questions for creators. And so I'm going through and I'm answering the questions, and then at the end, that's when I'll pick the 3 that I'm tagging at the end. So I was on number 10. And number 10 is, what do you do with all of your crafting products when you're done making them? Okay, that's a good question. So usually my daughters get to it before anybody else can. My daughters. I'll give it to my family, friends, gifts, or I'll sell them, or I'll make it to sell, because as you know, crafting is a expensive hobby, and I can't just give everything away. So if you had the opportunity to craft with anyone, who would that person be? Oh, that is a good question. Ooh, that goes, let's see, crafty, unbiased, Tracy, Passion Treat Arts, Candid. I mean, there's so many. That's a tricky question. I'd have to think about that. Yeah, I'd have to think about that. Okay, we'll go back to that possibly. Next question is, what has been your most challenging project so far? So far, it's been with my X tool. It's not with my embroidery. It's been with my X tool and some tumblers. So that's what I'm having a problem with. So I guess that can go back to, if you had the opportunity to craft with anyone, who would that person be? It would be someone that knows some things about the X2 D1. So that answers that one. As far as embroidery, I think I've crafted with quite a few people that I admire. So I don't know. I don't know. And next question, number 13, is what advice would you give to a beginner crafter? And mine is my advice is to proceed with caution. Do your own research on equipment, software. If it's something you want to learn or something you're interested in, do a little research. You can watch, our great creators on YouTube. You can, but you still have to have some kind of idea of your own. So I believe in doing a lot of research because I purchased a couple of things that I wish I hadn't. But there's only been two things, and it wasn't major, so it's okay. Um, yeah, to take your time and figure out what it is you like to do, and before you start buying stuff, you know, because everything changes, things get updated. It's always the temptation to buy this, buy that, make this, make that, but you got to be real careful and proceed with caution. Um, and then, what is your dream craft machine that you would like to have? And I know most of you guys are going to think my dream craft machine would be a multi needle embroidery machine, which would be nice. But I love my brother Essence, and I don't mind switching the thread out. I don't mind. You never know in time how that's going to go. I've been doing embroidery for some years with my own machines for about 3 years now. But I've been doing it with other friends and their machines, like my friend Sharon. Um, and then I would say about 8 years ago, I stumbled onto the baby's booty and her embroidery. She was doing embroidery a lot back then, and I really got interested. So my dream craft machine would be a We Create 40 watt. We Create. I want one. I'm giving myself a year to 2 years, but I want one because I already have an X tool. So that's what I want. Let's see. So I answered all 14 of my questions. And then the question I had added, because we were supposed to add a question. And the one I put on here is, what inspired you to start embroidery? And I think I answered that already, but so there's a sewing center near me called Laveau, and it's like in a shopping plaza. And I used to go up there a lot just to see, and if I wanted something done, I might ask them, and they had classes and stuff, and you could use them at that time. You could use their machines, and so I really got interested in doing it. Oh, it must have been about 10 years or so. But I've always liked the way embroidery looks, the way it feels. I just love the look of embroidery. So I wanted to learn how to do it myself because it's kind of expensive. But yeah, so that's where that started. And I think I missed one thing. Oh, advice to give to a beginner crafter. Um, so my first craft machine was the Cricut, and that was about 8 years ago. So that might have been the original one. I'm not even sure, and I still have it too. I don't use it anymore because it's so obsolete, but I still have it, and that was my first one, and You know, I've been stuck on cricket since. I do have the Romeo now, but yeah. So did I answer all 15 of my questions? I did. I did. And I want to say hi to everyone that's in the chat. I want to thank you for being here. And at this time, I'm going to let you know who I tagged. Um, so the first person I tagged is Patrice of Craftable Things. She's the first person. Um, Sean of Southern Audacity, and Eve of the Baby's Booty. Because all three of them, they do embroidery. And this was embroidery based. I watch, and I learn from them, so I enjoy their channels. I couldn't put All Things Shun on here because she tagged me, but she knows she's in my top 5 people. Um, so with that being said, that's the end of my live. So Craftable Things, Southern Audacity, and the Baby's Booty. Tag, you're it. And when you answer, you can just copy the questions from the bottom of my description and just tag me in it so I can watch your video so I can see how you answer these wonderful questions. And I believe, let me make sure I covered everything. It's so many people that are just great. This was a hard one for me. Yep, I covered everything. So with that, I want to thank you all for being here, and everyone have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your evening. Happy Friday, and until next time. Oh, and please like my video. Thank you. Goodbye.